Hey, 4K. What's up, balance? Like, does Switch have a maximum text size? It is 500 characters. Okay. Interesting. Your pixels look way worse. If your pixels, the setting that you help fix that equals bitrate. So depending on what this numerical value is where you're at. So like, for example, my bitrate starts to take the absolute piss when it's like at 6K. But I think currently I stream at 3K and it's totally fine. That'd be the first thing I would check. Like if you have super high pixelization, or you might have too low. So like if you stream at like 1K, you're going to see every individual pixel, essentially. And the same thing will happen at like 12K, because it can't render all that. And so it just goes down to a basic image. Here, let's see. You can also try a... Wow, that was a nice E. You can try Meld Studios. If you're having a problem with OBS, Meld Studios are pretty good as well. I personally don't use them, but I've heard good things. What's up, King? Your monitor is dumb. It might not show your full image resolution when you record it, unless you're doing it for playback. Because if it has something to do with hardware, I won't be able to assist you. I'm purely like software. Like my knowledge is in software. I'm not a tech wizard. I'm like one of the last people you want to talk about stuff like this for. I think the plan for today is I'm just gonna finish this Kentucky. Did I see Will? Yeah, I saw the owners and Will. They got to meet me in person. There was apparently another group of people there that I knew, but I didn't go to see them because like I couldn't be bothered. I was literally standing behind Chronicle like for half the series. Alright, I think the game plan, we're gonna finish this.
Makes it almost impossible for anyone to
Then we're
contest it.
gonna go.
Same goes for Deadlock's Net. Now, let's move on to an often overlooked role, the Isolation Duelist. Even though Valorant gives them the same name as Dive Duelists, this role is totally different. While Dive Duelists excel at team fighting, Isolation Duelists shine in 1v1s. These agents are often played by players with high mechanical skills because they help you isolate fights and get kills without getting traded. ISO, Reyna, and Chamber define this role. When playing these agents, you're almost forced into a slower attacking playstyle since they provide very little utility for executes. On attack, you'll usually see them trying to find picks by lurking or going in second during site takes. On defense, they play semi-aggressively. Instead of pushing for early map control with the team, Isolation Duelists will hold uncontested areas solo and use abilities like Chamber's Rendezvous to escape after getting a pick. ISO and Reyna are great rotators who flood sites and take 1v1 fights as the round progresses. But Chamber, however, works better as an anchor, making enemies waste a lot of utility in the early areas of the map before actually locking down the site. Now, this next...
Alright. The next role I think is gonna say Flash Agent. Or assume. I assume. If I had to guess. Alright, actually to give a recap for people who don't just religiously watch Konpeki like I do. Essentially he's like there's like more than 4 roles, because if you try to build a team around 4 roles you're playing incorrectly. And so he's like, okay, you need traditional controller, you need like some sort of active initiator that could be like Sky, Sova, Fade. You need some sort of like passive sentinel akin to like Cypher, KJ, Vise. And then you need some sort of dive duelist. That's like the 4. And now he's talking about the flex spots, which he first led with Barrier, Sentinel, which is like Viper, Deadlock, Sage. Then you have his Isolated Duelist, which is probably the most common game you'll play. And then there's I assume the next one's going to be Flash Agent.
Next role is key in every tactical FPS, the Flasher.
Yeah, there he is.
In Valorant, agents like Gecko, KO, Phoenix, Breach, and Sky fill this role best. Their flashes aren't just...
They fill this role best, despite the fact that they're the only... I like how he said fills it best, and just named like the 5 best characters with flashes. That isn't like Vise. Anyone else have a flash? Yoru? We can't just name every agent, I suppose.
Blinding enemies. Their tools for creating openings and setting up plays. On attack, flashes are essential when executing onto sites. That's because they sit close behind the dive duelist, using their flashes to blind defenders and clear angles, and this gives the duelist the perfect chance to enter and get kills. Their flashes can break enemy setups and force defenders out of position. On defense, flashers have 2 main jobs. They either rotate between sites to support anchors, or they can test early map control fights. While rotating, they use flashes to help their teammates hold angles, or to break through smokes during retakes. And when fighting for early control, they can flash for their duelists to take quick fights or set up bait plays by flashing into choke points, catching enemies off guard, and punishing aggressive pushes. Although Phoenix can't flash for his teammates as well, his job is to run out second while the dive duelist is taking sight, creating chaos and flashing out of the choke point. Phoenix, like
Easy.
traditional flashers, is great at flooding sights on defense and running through smokes by walling or flashing. And finally, let's move
Oh,
to
wait, oops. Okay. What's the last one? Because I'm not going to consider this secondary controller. It's the last role in the game. What do people actually do? Is it actually? No, it can't be. Maybe plant denial or assisted plant. I feel like that's the only other role in the game you need to fill.
last role, wall smokers.
Ah, I see. Okay, so he actually does separate it into two. I mean, this gives you like two people. Okay. It's good enough for me. Valorant timings are weird. That comes to game knowledge. You don't have a VOD? It's probably better if you don't have a VOD today, I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly should be taking a day off, but fuck it. We're here now. Swift. I was gonna play ranked. I don't need to calm that much. I know it doesn't make sense to play while sick, but it's the grind though. We'll see how I feel in a bit. But I'm definitely catching something. Which is a darn shame because I actually woke up perfectly fine. Now it's just like mega down to do things. Like be productive. I was actually super productive this morning. 10 DMs a day, you're crazy. Jesus Christ. I saw that training in like the Yay video, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do like 10 DMs. I'm gonna aim train for an hour and a half, and I'm gonna like do what he said something else. What's up, Salad? Yeah. I thought about taking a break, but I said, eh. I already took like a couple of days off already. Maybe we'll cut it short. I was so sad because I did want to finish the recording because I actually finished the double Lotus top 10 greatest players. Sure, I'll check him out. I saw TMVs and I thought he was actually trolling. Yeah, we'll look at that. We'll look at that too. God, it's an hour. It's 3 hours long. Okay, I just need to get to the list and we'll talk about the list when we get there. All right, we got that thereafter. Yeah, the 2 Lotus VOD vid will be out soon. I just have to pop my takes into it because I definitely made some mistakes with both VODs, and I was going to like I actually even had like some of the notes written out so that I could be concise. So it won't take me long, but it would just like I just need to get tired. I just need to be in the healthiness to do it. You get nervous, Valorant ranked. Like, think of nervousness as like this so like hmm, Jesus Christ King. Yeah, I have a cave for good sleep. I even got good sleep last night. I'm surprised I'm even sick to some extent. Uh but yeah, if you're nervous, like it's super common, but you might be attributing more stress to Valorant rank than you do Marvel Rivals. Like, what's your mindset going into a Rivals game versus your mindset going into a Valorant game? Because if you're like chilling, like you're cheesing, you're having a good time, just always playing Rivals versus Valorant, it's usually a sign that you don't have like a high attributing factor of just uh anxiety going into games. Whereas in Valorant you might have that. Like ranked anxiety is a thing for a reason, for sure. All right, we're gonna learn a little bit. Look at a top 20 list. Probably play a Swift player too, and then call it. I made my decision. What in fuck? Hello. Back to peaking practice. Are you struggling with that? Making it bad? Is it big, is it like laziness or is it like work through it? Do you feel like you're just like not thinking about it anymore? Which is actually what you want it to be at. Like the goal is to, whenever you're learning a skill like that, it's just like it, the second you stop thinking about it, do you revert back to old technique? If you do, you still haven't learned it. But if you can do it unconsciously, then you're chilling. But it's not a bad note to revisit because you've already like done the practice. A lot of the prep is outside of like rank games, but you can also incorporate it. Goes back. I see. I see. No, I have it time stamped. I found it. Yeah, I have it. But yeah, if it's going back to your like old bad habit, then yeah, take some time to revisit it and like just add that on. Like if you ever find yourself struggling with an earlier note, you can just add it. Couldn't hurt. There are many different lists. I'm just taking their final. Like I'm not looking through all of this because I know this question's probably different. Just kidding. Never mind. They talk about a lot, and then oh yeah, and then they have individual lists. Sure, but I'm gonna go with their consensus and see if I agree or disagree. Community list. Oh God. You might have to timestamp that one because true.
retreat, you can spam them back, and it becomes more favorable for attackers when they take a site and can spam retake in the diffuser. If you're feeling like you don't have enough options on the map, try and get out of that old school TAC FPS mindset of smoke, flash, entry. Valorant has more layers and options of utility. Recons are obviously very highly valued, but things like stuns and slows can do more than what you think. It doesn't mean flashes don't have their place, but they aren't the be-all and end-all of creating engagements.
Void.
Videos of how to play Corrode. These videos take a long time to make, so I'd love it if you could subscribe and leave a like and comment what you'd like to see next. And just to let you know, I will be using some callouts which
I mean, you guys can do peer review. Peer review is actually not bad when it comes to mechanics because it's easy to see compared to like everything else. I don't mind that. What in the fuck? Hello? Wait, I missed something. What the hell? Oh, interesting. Okay, well, let's take a look at this because I should. Let's see. What do people call it? Elbow. Yeah, check. Arc. Check. Macho. The fuck? I feel like I'm never saying macho ever. I guess if somebody's pushed up, but I guess I would just say spawn at that point. Hood, Vat, that's funny. Top mid be Link. Catfish. Goofy. Some of these callouts are funny. Barn, did not know that. Cubby, makes sense. Danger, that makes sense. Default, Toast. They called this Toast because of the show match where you got that 4K. Trunks, backside. Ella really liked it. Cool. I thought I did a relatively okay job. I didn't think I was like anything spectacular there for sure, but I appreciate he likes it. I have some critiques for myself for that VOD for sure, but I'm glad he enjoyed. Half wall, mid stairs, lamp, that makes sense. Flowers, lobby, main. Apothecary, bakery. Who the fuck stands back here though? Yeah, Toast is a funny call. I thought Goofy, Toast are kind of my favorites. Porthole's pretty funny. Stillbox, I don't care. Kinky's another good one. The fuck are these? What are these callouts, bro? Tank, I didn't know that. Crane makes sense. I was wondering what the fuck. Oh, what? What in Sam Hell? What? Oh, does he like plot out every... Oh, interesting. What the fuck? Oh my god, he plots out everything, both for attack and defense. Or at least some, like, variations. I mean, I would do this. I'd be down. Like, if there was just, like, a playbook for the agents that you play, and you just do it every time, with some slight variation. It's pretty good. I like that.
Broken into 4 main objectives. Take a main, take a yard, take elbow, take site. Compare that to B site and it's take B main, take B site. Because of the complexity of a full A push, you do get advantage in the A main fight. You can get onto the line first, you can throw utility over this wall, you can play anti-flash behind this wall, and it's wide enough for you to play anti-stun as well. But generally, attackers should have a really easy time taking control of A main. But then you can have a much trickier time taking control of A yard. This could be one of the trickiest fights on the map for attackers, especially as a ranked team. As we push out, presumably through a smoke, we have so many on angles to worry about in a full 180 degrees of space. Not to mention...
Yeah, I feel like this space is some of the hardest to come out of. I think some teams have started smoking this. Compared and then just run this way.
The countless off angles that defenders can play in and all the different options for cover that they have. This is one of the best places to have a flash in the game, but even so, if we were to flash...
Yeah, Toast will be... High rank players, you say Toast. It's kind of tough if the players didn't watch the show match. But most people did. I feel like it was pretty well watched.
What kind of util can we use to solve this problem and take a yard? Just like every other space in Valorant, there's effectively 3 ways that we can do things. Option number 1, zone denial and catalytic utility. Stuns, slows, anything that makes it hard for defenders to move and fight back. If you've watched any kind of aim guide, you would know that movement is an integral mechanic for gunfights in Valorant. While flashes and near sights can take away
What in fuck?
aim, blows and
What the hell?
guns can take away movement, making it feel like you're swinging into a sitting duck, or preventing your opponent's teammates from being able to swing and trade them out. And if you have the option, you can use damaging util to clear the space without even needing to fight it. There's plenty of mollies and damaging abilities that can help you clear out pocket.
I'm so glad that he's just showing a bunch of fuck off like lineups that I'm never gonna learn.
Defenders out from cover and into the open where they can be easily flashed. For maximum value, place your column util here to clear a line all the way up to short. Option 2, get info. For example, server drones out into a yard for info, finds out if defenders are holding it and where they are. Now you can be more specific with your util placement rather than gambling for general coverage. And then you've got your third main option, which is instead of wanting to fight them, you stop them from fighting you. The most obvious example of that is using smoke cover. If you don't have enough util to cover this giant space, or if you don't have the information to know exactly where defenders are and tailor your util to their positions, smoking off some positions will be a very efficient way to help you get out. If you just want to go fast and force your way
So I thought this was a good like defense smoke. And then I thought about it more as I kept playing the game and I kept getting punished for it. And I was like, this is an attacker smoke for sure. I'm just like, oh, Like, I guess the only time I throw this one as a defender is if I'm right here and I want to go ahead to sight. But then there's always just like this lurker. It's so bad.
through, smoking off everything to your left and focusing on pocket is going to be the simplest way to do it. If you're in an environment where you can have a bit more coordination or your team's liking to play a little bit slower, you can smoke off pocket, take kinky and short, and now you're at the edge of sight. We can push into sight with our short control.
Okay, I think I got the gist. There isn't really a whole lot more you can learn from this. I think he pulls this from like pro plays and tries to transition it to rank, which is super chilling. I can't. I shouldn't. I should just do something else. I'm not watching that. All right. We'll just take a look at the top 20. Take a little look. Okay, here we are. Chronicle at number 1. Barely edging out Aspas. Okay, I see it though. I feel like he's like he's always like my number 2, but I see it. In terms of winning, I think what Chronicle is the most winning of any player so far, with the three major events under his belt. I kind of see it. Okay, I got you. Aspas makes sense. Durka's really high. Yeah, Leo's still bang on. I mean, Leo was really good even before hitting Fnatic, and then he went to Fnatic and they just started dog walking everybody. Durka is also pretty good for like the good majority of his career. He was like the only bright spot for Fnatic during the early days. Like, he was really good, and he's been good for that long, so I kind of see it. Forsaken has always been that good too. Yeah, I see it. I do see it. Yeah, I do see Durka is up there. Forsaken being up there makes sense too. He's just been like that guy for so long. Obviously the recent performance helped as well, but like, he's always been good. Yeah, tens. This guy was like the best player for some bit of time, and then he turned into like a fantastic role player and was still winning, which is an amazing feat. Alfier being this high also makes sense. This kid is literally a wonder legend. Like, he's so fucking good at the game. Sideshow is shitting on Forsaken. Sideshow shits on anybody that isn't like top of EU. I don't think Boaster should be here personally, but it's whatever. Meteor deserves to be here for sure. But not 7. I think Meteor's too high. I think this number should be, this should be like Buzz right here. I mean, fair enough. I mean, he just hates Pacific. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Buzz should be here, like right here. Like instead of Meteor. I think Meteor should be on the list, but not right here. Boaster should not be on this list. I don't care how good of an IGL you are. Especially Boaster. If we're talking greats, it's really... Their criteria? Of course, they probably have some crazy criteria. Nah, China's tough, man. That just happens. Several... Does not equal best. Oh, they're saying... Oh, okay. I see, okay. Oh, so like most success? Is that what the argument is? It isn't like best individual player, it's player with most success. Well, then we won't see anyone from DRX up here. Fuck, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright. Well then, if we're talking greats, yeah, it's winning players then. I would assume. Obviously, if you're like a bum on a winning team, you're probably not on this list, but... Most teams don't have a bum if they're winning. I could see Boaster though. He's like a big winner. He wins a lot. Fnatic is usually top, at least top 5 in Europe every year. Been a top player since he popped into Valorant. He's been the top of Europe, top of the game for so long. I get it. I think Meteor's a little questionable then. Still, I understand putting him on this list though. Actually, what the fuck am I talking about? This guy won 2 events. Just kidding. Now Meteor deserves to be on this list then. If we're talking like high impact, high success. I'm also always trying to think longevity, but like again, Meteor in the short amount of time he's been on the scene is just like he's been a fucking electric. I can see Meteor being top 5 easily. Him being 7 already is crazy. So like you said, no IGLs, fuck those guys. I understand putting IGLs on the list though. Saucy being here makes sense too. He was like the best initiator for the longest time in the Americas, and then he was also like instrumental on like Sentinel's revival. He was just like so good. Such a winner. He's like a player you invite to your team because he wins. That's like the big thing. And then you don't have to talk about Leo. Leo was undisputably like one of the best, if not the best player as well during his time. IGL impact's hard to measure. It is hard to measure because a lot of that shit is like off screen. You don't see that. And it's hard to gauge between like IGL specific like impact because there's mid-rounders. Coaches do like pre-round prep as well. Like the IGL can have an idea, but how much of the idea is on the IGL? How much of it is on the coach? How much of it is on the practice, you know? You think about it and you're like, well, what actually does an IGL bring to the table? And it's just like, it's just a leader. So I don't think IGL specifically should have that much impact comparatively. Like back in the day, it would probably make more sense, but now with all this like extra stuff, I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They got me. They put Buzz and Mako, which I agreed was at my top 10. They're winning players. Sucks that the rest of like DRX aren't winners. It was unknown. I mean, fair. I know I got their top 20. Nats is up here. That's good. I think he should be higher. Or maybe not. I'd have to go back. Yay. I guess Yay is fair. That makes sense. I would too. But then I thought about it. It's like, well, if we're talking greatest, like I would put Mako and Buzz on my best players list. I wouldn't put them on my greatest players list. If we're gonna have that wording debate. Because they're just they're good at the game, but they don't win. They're serial chokers. To such a dangerous degree. I mean, Buzz is like a top... I think Buzz is in my top 10 for sure. I don't know, top 5. Top 5 is a little crazy, but... I want whatever paper thin's smoking. Ye deserves to be on this list. Kong deserves to be on this list. Jing, of course, deserves to be on this list. Maybe higher. I don't know why fuck Jing is so low. It's not like this kid was bad for a while. He's been good for so many years. And then he just had a awe-inspiring performance. I have no idea where the fuck he's this low. And then we talked about Buzz Mako. Devai sneaks his way onto the list. Jogamo, my boy. He should be on here. I don't know how much he should be on here, but he should be on here. God damn. Is that recency bias or is like... Actually, that's 3 in the top 5. No, that's recency bias. I don't think 3 should be in top 5. Where is Zekin? And Zekin won too. Zekin was with Exet winning. That team was winning a lot. He also won now with Sentinels. Like, he's a winning player. That's funny. Texture's on this list. I knew that Meteor was going to be on the list, but Texture's a little crazy. Dude, Crashies... I can't believe Crashies is on this fucking list. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm so surprised that Crashies is on this fucking list. Crashies is cool and I like the guy, but I don't think he's top 20 greatest Valorant player. Like, I fuck with Crashies, but like... I'm trying to think of other fucking names. Zekin? I mean, yeah. He's kind of like... Okay, so like my player comparison is like Calm. Where he's like... He's played a lot. He's played really well. The only blip in like Calm's careers is like recent season with Leviathan. Or like this past like split. Which looked rough. I know why Crashies like deserves a mention. I just don't think he should be there. I'm trying to think who else. In my heart of hearts, nobody should be on this list. That's crazy that this entire like Fnatic roster is on this list, right? Except for Kayak, because he's like a freshman. I'm trying to think. In my heart of hearts, CNED. I'm surprised CNED isn't on this list. Because he's a winning player. He's been a winning player. Artist deserves a mention. Zipan as well. Zipan for sure. Absolutely. You might be able to argue Smoggy, but I personally wouldn't. I can't believe Cena doesn't play one season, or yeah, he played this season, right? He's on a team. He's on one of the Turkish teams, right? Oh, well, the Esports World Cup starts tomorrow? God damn. Good thing I checked, because I definitely wouldn't have recognized that. I can't believe T1 signed Sylvan. That was so weird. What am I looking for? I guess I could just look for Europe stage. Doesn't he play for Foot? Yeah, oh, he's inactive on Foot, but he was on Foot. Yeah. Brandhead Crashy's real high. I feel like you lost the assignment. I think you're right on that one. He definitely lost the plot there. Oh, that's funny. He saw an all-time list. He's like, "Oh, Toronto, let's go." Yes, sir. Yeah, I probably just misinterpreted. Especially if he has 3 paper Rex and Crashy's on the list, like that high. It was probably he was thinking Toronto. He probably had CU Fat Baby on the list as well. Which again, definitely top 10 in that event, but really, okay. Maybe I'm just a Crashies hater, but I like the guy. Hmm. I'm trying to think of more players. I could see less on this list over him. I could see King. Nah, not King. Probably not King. King's good, but I don't think he's better than Crashies. Or like greater than him. Oh, community top 10 after this. Say no more. Yeah, I got some issues with their list. Oh, is it like right here? Oh no, this is the community. I mean, this just looks about the same. A lot of people like Kong Kong more than the community likes Kong Kong more. That's that argument for him. I think if I think you have an argument for Ethan from EG if NRG has a good season, or like if NRG continue to play well because they have been playing well. I'm surprised there wasn't like an FNS like pick at all. That was super weird. Just out of like no FNS. Like I could see the FNS over Crashy's angle. We're talking like IGL support. I understand if they don't though. And FNS is like a winning player. I'm also trying to think of other players. Who the fuck else? Is there any like other good EMEA players other than Fnatic? I'm trying to think. I think I lost them. That's criminal that Boaster was the one. I mean, Boaster's a good IGL though. He's like a winning IGL too. And he's been doing it for a while. I understand why people have him on this list. And even the community agrees. He's like, no, this guy's like top 10 for sure. Yeah. Nats was really low on the other one. I thought that was kind of strange because he is a winner. He's a winner too. But Ospas being first makes sense. I agree. I feel like you can make the argument for Ospas or Chronicle. I think those two are interchangeable. Forsaken 10s Leo. I think I mean, for the time that Leo was playing, he was like super good at the game and was a winning player. Like he would just win you rounds by himself, which is kind of tough. Alpha, yeah. I mean, isn't literally the entire Fnatic roster on this fucking top 10 list? That's actually criminal. Fucking hell. Is there a player that I think got stubbed? Because I'm also, should we like Boostio can be on this list as well. IGL did really well for EG, did really well for 100 Thieves at the like #1 spot. Or like when they won the first like the first stage. I think they bombed out of the playoffs, which was kind of tough, but that was a good team.
Dude, I would say that his
It's so funny.
impact there.
How is Darker above Boaster? I can't. Dude, everyone put.
I mean, there's less. There's Zekken. They both make it on the community list. No Buzz, but Mako's on this list. Okay. Big brother Mako. He makes it. Jogamo and Device still make this list. I think Jogamo deserves it. Out of the entire EG squad, I think he's like the one. Everyone else kind of, it was like unfortunate what happened to them. I think Ethan's on the up and up. Demon 1 is obviously having his like health issues. Just tough. Calm's entire roster just got gutted. Leviathan doesn't know what the fuck's happening anymore. But he was like good for the second season as well. But then he had Aspa, so it's like, is it him or was it, you know, the GOAT? Trent and Valen, they are winning players. Let's be real. Those guys are winning. I could see it. I think Trent for sure. Valen, you can kind of make an argument for. I think for the most part, these like lists are relatively feeling it.
I think Sassy 14 is kind of nuts.
Dude, the Sassy 14 is fucking crazy.
Actually, so this is Wyatt. What's your fucking list? Okay, well he rated Saucy really high. Yeah, it does. This guy put Stacks. Hello, Kesnet. Ooh, that's a decision. I feel like Kesnet's like not like that though. Like he's a good player. It's just like he doesn't win. Whether that's a part of his like team or what. Because I think he was a part. I think he's just been on crew forever now. Because they don't want him to part ways, which is good. He's a good player. They shouldn't. But he's never had like a really good team behind him. And the one season he did, they literally shipped him out the next season. It's like actually so sad. That crew team, like with Heat, could have honestly won like a major. But they decided to just gut the roster. I was so sad. Actually, such a shame. Yeah, so Wyatt's list makes somewhat sense. I think the Stacks pick's really weird. It should be Buzz or Mako if you're gonna pick anyone from DRX. Stacks was cool though. I feel like they were better. Is this Chobra? I assume this is Chobra, but I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, perfect. All right. Tens first. That's funny. That's just that's a funny thing. I could see him. I could see the argument being like he's so instrumental to the game. He has like so many fans. He like brought so many, and not brought so many people to the game, but he kept so many people here. Oh, there's CNED. RB. Seeing RB fix my fucking throat. Hello? What the fuck? RB? Rib? Rib is on this fucking list? Are you serious? Rib? He's Pacific? Yeah, I'm cool. Pacific makes sense. Like, I'm cool if he fucks with Pacific like that. But out of all of the DRX, he has a whole defense for RB. There's no fucking excusable list. He literally... No, I refuse. I'm not even gonna hear him out. Fuck that shit. You're wrong. I don't care. That's illegal. With being flex, I don't care. RB was one of the most inconsistent players on that DRX squad. You have, and it's tough too because you have like 3 good players to choose from. You have Mako, Buzz, and Stax. Like all 3 of them. You have Buzz and Mako for sure. The fact that Stax is the fringe pick should mean that like RB should never see the light of day. Like it's actually criminal. Wow. He also had Kesnet on this list. What an interesting... actually, now that I'm looking at it, what an interesting list. Nats is really high up. I like Nats, but I don't know if he's like top... Like greatest all time? I mean, Nats was pretty dominant in his era, but Chronicle too. So I guess I kind of see the link. That fucking Gambit team was winning like everything. Except champions. 2 people had Kesnet? What the fuck? Sideshow. Holy fuck, dude. This guy really just loves Fnatic. Goddamn. You weren't kidding. Had Aspas at number 3 just to fuck around. The hell? He had Crashies up here too. Less as well. Less above Crashies. Ye's up here. Ye and 10s link. Dryads make sense. I'll take a look. He has Nats. Forsaken. Jing. Chillin'. Fucking chillin'. Boaster really high. Damn. Okay. I mean, this is just the Fnatic list, sure. Sliggy. My boy Sliggy. Yeah. Oh, Dryad picking Kesnet. Yeah, I got you. Everyone has Forsaken really high. Which is good. Sideshow hitting the Pog emote. I think he saw this like Zekin divide nonsense and was like, huh? This is the last one. It is the last one, okay. I'm sure there was like, there's other stuff here. They read his? Okay. I'm trusting you when you say that like they read Bren's and it's just like, oh. You're just playing, you just did a Masters pick'em. Which is really funny. All right. That's pretty funny. Couple of them coincide with my top 10. But then again, I was thinking best players and not greatest. So I can't say that my list would have been accurate. My list definitely wasn't accurate. Bren had Joggermo 3rd. That's so funny. Yeah. That's actually crazy. I don't think that he deserves top 3. Even for the event at Masters. Like, Jogamo was good. He was nice like that, but like, I don't think he was top 3. Not even close. Like, if we're talking event, it's not even. You got like 2 whole sets of roster with 3 players above him for sure. All right, we're gonna play some Swift play to stay like active, but holy fuck, do I not want to like do anything? Hello? Nice. That is pretty funny though. Like having RB on there. Is a curse. Does he curse teams? Then I assume.
Match found.
Oh, interesting.
I am the beginning. I am the end.
Does he drop because he thinks they're does he like them because they're underdogs, or does he like teams because like he likes them? Because I do remember him being when they did the Pacific breakdown, there was a like the first season, he's like, oh yeah, I really love this RRQ team. He was like a big advocate for him. He was also a big advocate for like T1.
Destabilizing.
Target down.
Making cover. You're finished. Reloading.
You were a mistake. To dust.
Refreshing.
Easy. Focusing.
Effective.
Reloading.
No chance.
Let's go.
Stopping fire.
3 down.
Reloading.
Got 3. 4 down.
Embarrassing.
Target down.
Breaking them.
Reloading.
Neutralized.
Have a kid. That's 3. Blocking sight.
Making cover.
My ultimate is ready.
Reloading.
Watch them run.
To disappoint.
Pitiful. 3 killed.
Breaking them.
Blocking sight.
Stealing sight. begins.
Got one. It's you and me.
Pew pew.
Reloading.
Match found.
No one can hold their breath forever.
Bold prediction. For teams that make champs. Let's see. I mean, Fnatic, Paper XG2. He said eat. Yeah, my boys. I don't think so. I think if you're gonna root for a team like that's gonna make a change in an upcoming set, you should pick 100 Thieves. I think 100 Thieves are about to pop the fuck off for no reason. Though my heart of hearts really does want it to be EG. I'll be so happy. Yeah, it would be a little crazy for him to, for EG to make it. I mean, it's not that far-fetched, but
I wasn't strong enough before, but now I am strong enough for us all.
Toxins going up. Don't miss me too much. Multiple enemies. Mid. Toxin screen down. Fabulous.
Last player standing.
Their sage is good, but she is so stiff. I just want to go over there and shake some fun into that girl. I'm watching here. Reloading. Need a drop. Toxins going up. Too bad. 420.
Rest.
Planted.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
FPX for China. Who's guaranteed to China? Or is there anyone?
The symphony of death.
Viper, this is where we get ours.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Liquid. First name, yeah. That's bold as fuck. You're right. I think, Foot will make it.
Deep.
It doesn't seem that hot of a take.
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
Nowhere to run!
Enemy spotted A.
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
One double door.
Be faster.
Enemy spotted mid. Good attempt.
Spike drop.
I have the spike.
Stop listening to Jet.
Spike planted.
Last player standing.
You got this, Viper.
One enemy remaining.
Clutch. You only thought that was close.
Yeah.
Last round.
Yeah, they're just
before
so
the switch.
symbolic.
We lose everything after this. Spend it.
Thank you, kindly.
Need a drop. Thanks. Jet, you and me. Hitting the brakes.
What's this? Enemy spotted A.
Feeling fat.
Toxins going up. My ultimate is ready. Reload. Toxin screen down.
You're done.
You had your fun. My turn. You will not kill my allies.
Last player standing. Poison orb emitting. Don't get in my way. Spike plant. Poison's off. Enemy down. Ah. Goodbye. Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
You had to pick Viper back for Icebox. I mean, I like Viper and Icebox. Yeah, I still have this bad habit of
Switching
not
sides.
staying calm in tense situations.
Getting tired is optional.
It's human. No, but I have this really bad habit of tensing in every situation when I play, and it messes me up. So I'm trying my best to do good relaxing habits. Good lord. Trying to think of the word for it.
Let's choke them.
And I can.
Back in a flash.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Yeah, because like I feel like I'll never
enemy
kill that guy.
remaining. Spike down A.
But I subconsciously tensed.
Spike spotted A. Enemy spotted A.
Last player standing. Match point.
Just let them try to catch me. Time to mix things up.
Toxins going up. Enemy spotted. Mid. Ah! Toxin screen down. Healing you.
Successful.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Slowing them down.
Attackers win.
Alright, we'll do one more. Or actually, no. Just kidding. I'm gonna call it for today. You all have yourselves a good night. I'm gonna get some rest. I'll try to see you guys Wednesday. Hopefully feel better by then. But yeah. I'm gonna thank you for stopping by if you did. Yeah. That'll be it. See you.